Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Handicappers Report Card Show, Super Bowl edition, and we're going to go over how all the handicappers did with their tips for us in terms of the side, the total, and of course the props. There's always value with Super Bowl props, and this year we did get a bunch of winning tips. Let's start off with Swingin' Johnson, who covered entertainment props with us, and even on entertainment props, you can make some money, and Swingin' Johnson nailed 2 out of 3. He took the national anthem under 225. That made sense to me, and I actually tailed that one. I bet it. I made some money with it. He said that the Red Hot Chili Peppers with no shirts was a no-brainer, that the odds makers are way off. That one was a winner, and then he had a loser with the Bruno Mars wearing the fedora, but if you saw our preview of that prop, I actually gave my reason for why I thought no hat had some value, and that one turned out to be a winner. So there is value even with the entertainment props in the Super Bowl, and Swingin' Johnson proved that one this year. And then Troy West from allplayswin.com covered a bunch of props categories with us, and overall did very well with Seattle team props. He went 3-1-1. Great call there on Seattle having a rushing TD and their rushing yards over 132.5. Then with his Russell Wilson props, he was a little bit off, lost both of them. He was a little bit too heady. That was a tough one. The first rush for Russell Wilson, over 5.5 yards is what he took. Russell's first rush was only 5 yards. But then with the Peyton Manning props, he went 1-1. Great call on touchdowns under. I tailed that one personally myself. And then, of course, with a play on the Super Bowl, Troy West loved Seattle plus 2.5, and we all know that turned out to be a very sharp pick. Troy West nailing the side in the Super Bowl. Then Joe Duffy from offshoreinsiders.com covered Broncos team props with us, and he did well as well. He went 3-2. He completely S the bed with those Demaryius Thomas props, but nailed the Wes Welker props, nailed Manning completions over, despite the fact that the Broncos had such a crappy offensive day. Joe Duffy did take the under 47.5, though, which was supposedly the sharp side as well, but that one was a loser. Then newcomer Sean Higgins from NJWiseGuys.com continued his winning advice with us. He nailed the fumbles over 1.5. That was a plus 150 prop. He won that one, and he said his best bet was that there would be a field goal in the first quarter. That was plus 110, and he nailed that one. For the game, he did take the under at 47.5, and that one did lose. Then Tony George from TonyGeorgeSports.com also did a props video with us. He went 1-3, but some of those were big underdog props. The Russell Wilson scoring a rushing touchdown, he liked that one. That was plus 300, though. That one did lose. He still went 1-3. And then Jeff Cadillac from JeffCadillac.com. Much maligned, much discussed, much disputed, much debated Jeff Cadillac made a pick with us on the Super Bowl. His pick was Seattle plus 2.5, and Jeff Cadillac from JeffCadillac.com. Boom. Congratulations, Jeff Cadillac, for ending the year on a high note. So that's all the handicappers did in the preview videos of Super Bowl 48 with us. Overall, their advice was very sound and pretty profitable. And if you caught my Into the Weekend with BetDSI show covering Super Bowl 48, then you knew that Seattle was the sharp side before the game. And Brent also gave us a bunch of props that the sharp accounts at BetDSI bet, and those mostly turned out to be winners. So hope you got some profitable advice from us in our coverage of Super Bowl 48 this year.